This term wearables is like a nice term. I think it unfortunately belongs to like the arm candy that people like, the arm party now with so many devices that sit on your wrist. I prefer to just call it ready to wear. It makes more sense to me. We've been using enabling technologies in fashion forever. Whether it's a knitwear machine, whether it's a zipper, these are all technologies. And so for some reason now that it's got a microprocessor in it, we now want to give it this title of wearables, which is just really dumb.
I mean, the question is, like, when are we going to be motivated to put a microprocessor in every garment? And I'm waiting to really see it should, like, when we reach a point where it's standard that every blazer I buy has a microprocessor embedded in it, like, then it'll be clothing, right? But until then, now it's like, it's this kind of specialty product that's divorced from the traditional supply chain of how you manufacture a garment. So it's a big hurdle for a brand to learn all that. They don't have a history of making consumer electronics. Very few people have a history of making soft electronics.
That's why they come to me.
Exactly, and exactly. That's why Billie's, is awesome.
You.
Is awesome. But, well, yeah, in different ways. But it's, so this is this thing. So like it'll happen when the sensors and processors are ubiquitous.
Totally, and I also think that it's interesting to see how language has evolved over time for these weird hybrid things in history. So it's like the car was known as the electric horse and buggy until it was given an actual name like a car. And I think wearable technology is the same hybrid where we're like computer technology, like object on the body, wearable, like let's plug this together and make it a word. And if you look up wearable on Wikipedia, there's just like really nothing there because you've never needed to say wearable to describe your shirt or your pants. It's just like redundant. So I like Billie's point of view of calling it ready to wear because we've got to get to a point where names evolve and where there's better language for a lot of these things. And I think that also creates a lot of the communication issues that Francis was mentioning, where half the time nobody knows what the other person's actually referring to, especially when it comes to bringing electronics in with fashion brands and companies that make apparel.